right, to all the weekend warriors out there, we got a power workout on the treads for our Saturday, the 24th. So we did this one a couple Fridays ago, and I'm just going to reiterate what I said. I have a few more subscribers now, so maybe there's more ears out there listening. But what I said last time is your first effort is a push into an all-out. It's your longest push to all-out. And then from there, they get shorter. And then you do a switch, go back to the floor, back to the treadmills, you do it again, but you go reverse order. So now you're tired when you're going into these efforts the second time. So here's what I said, and I stand by. It is going to be mentally easier for you to remember your first distance, your longest one. And when you have to repeat that later on in the workout, or you have to repeat anything shorter than that, just keep that number in your head. Instead of thinking, hey, I got to do this, I think it's 75 push to 30 all out. If you think of it as, hey, I actually got 0.26 in that time, well then, awesome. You think of it as that, like, hey, I can do 0.26 for a push to all out. I can run fast like that. Mentally having that countdown in your head rather than, oh shit, I got to keep this going for this amount of time is going to be a lot easier, especially when you're starting to get mentally drained towards the end. Highly recommend using that. Then on the floor, each floor block starts with a 600-meter row. And this is a good mental beat down, you could say, because that 600 is just long enough where you can't really sprint it. When you get to about 300-400 meters, if you're actually going at a hard push, you're probably going to feel like, hey, I should slow it down. I can't handle this. But that's when you need to tell your brain, no, I'm in charge. I'm going to keep going, even if I need to take a long break afterwards. Like, that's totally fine to do. Tell your brain, just, I'm doing my thing. Because it's going to want to slow you down, especially around that halfway point or when there's like 200 meters left and, you know, your heart's beating out of your chest, throat's burning, all that good stuff. But I promise, if you go hard on those 600s tomorrow, next time we have a 500 or the 2,000 that's coming up on the 4th of September, that's not going to seem as bad if you've been training the right way for it. That is if you want to get better at anything. If you don't, then disregard this message. Hope you have a great Saturday.